Many people in the free world see Gaza as a breeding ground for Islamic terror. What's less known is that more than 2,000 Christians live under siege in this Islamic stronghold. Here's CBN's Chris Mitchell.
Since the killing of Christian worker Rami Ayad in October 2007, a number of Christians have fled from Gaza to Bethlehem and the West Bank. Some Christians say there's a campaign in Gaza to purge Muslim lands of all infidels.
Rami used to help Muslims before Christians. He used to help people, especially the needy. We got afraid after his killing. Most of them were Baptists. They used to spread the gospel, but now they don't exist anymore.
Roman Orthodox Bishop Alexios of Gaza is very clear that preaching to Muslims is a recipe for death. He says there's a less dangerous way.
If someone is looking for a different path, it could be through television and internet.
Many Gazan Christians have stories of persecution by Hamas.
I wore hijab because ladies with no head cover can be subject to an attack with water, fire, acid. They are calling us infidels for not having our heads covered.
This family experienced an armed robbery.
I saw 4 masked gunmen breaking into our house. They opened fire and my brother and I got injured.
A child was wounded in the attack, and the attackers planned to burn the Christian family alive with gasoline. The Christians of Gaza make a significant contribution to society, like providing better education for some Muslims. Many are experiencing persecution in a number of ways. It's a difficult, nearly intolerable life for most of the Gazan Christians. And what they are asking for is not feasible under Hamas.
All what we need is a decent and stable life. We need peace and freedom.
Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Bethlehem.
You know, Gordon, it always seems like the Christians are lost in the shuffle in that big debate between Jews and Arabs and the Muslims in that part of the world.
You're right, Lee, and suffering within the Christian community is one of the untold stories coming out of this, whether you're talking about the war in Iraq or the war in the West Bank or the war in Gaza, that the Christians are really the ones who are taking the hardest of the blows here. And you're looking at something like a Bethlehem. Here's the city where Jesus was born, and the Christian population is next to zero now. It is a persecuted minority where it used to be the majority. And you look back 30 years ago, the population of Bethlehem was majority Christian. Not anymore, and it's because when the PLO comes in, the Palestinian Authority comes in, and we had free elections, and they elected a terrorist group to run the area. So the persecution is real, and the Christians are leaving in droves, because if you stay, you literally are taking your life in your own hands. But for us in the West, we need to reach out. We need to reach out with hands of love and compassion, both to the Christian community, but also to the Muslim community. You know, we need to love those who persecute us. That is the ultimate way out of this. It's by our love that we're recognized as disciples of Jesus Christ, and that we need to love the people, the very people who are persecuting the church. Christy?
That's so true, Gordon. As you were speaking, I was thinking, man, as Christians here in America, we have got to accept that gift of freedom as a true gift, and not to take it lightly, but just to really hold it dear to our hearts and in every aspect of our life. Well, coming up next on the